Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Nada, and I am Michael, and I'm going to download and listen to, it looks like an integrated speaking practice test. Okay, here we go.
For the reading passage and the lecture, talk about optimal foraging, which is a passage defined as an animal behavior in which animals expand the minimum.
Now again, instead of which the passage defines, you're using kind of the same grammar almost every time for these integrated types practice tests, but here's what I want you to consider. Is in the introduction, simply state the main point of the reading and the listening passage. And then, once you're done with that, then move on to maybe, first of all, the reading passage defines optimal foraging as blah, 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 blah. And so second of all, the speaker in the lecture gives an example to further illustrate the idea and then explain that. So again, the introduction includes a compound sentence which states the main idea of the reading and the listening passage. Then you can move on to the reading passage by having a new sentence which states that main point along with a more complete discussion of the definition. Those are my recommendations on that.
Amount of energy in the foraging process, meanwhile obtaining maximum amount of nutritional benefit. And the professor gives an example of the crow bird to illustrate this concept. This bird lives in nearby water and it eats hard fish shells. Birds dives into shallow water and carries the shellfish in air.
First, what dives into the water there? I think you're missing a subject there.
This bird lives in nearby water and it eats hard fish shells. Birds dives into shallow water and carries the shellfish.
I would say first, the bird dives into shallow water, so use either bird or it. So you definitely need a subject in there.
Air to drop it in rock to be split so the crow can eat it. The crow does two things to perform this process.
I like that. The crow does two things. So that's a very good sentence because now it's easy to explain what those two things are and to have a really nice connection of ideas.
First, it selects the biggest shell so it can guarantee the largest meal. And second, it carries the shellfish to a specific height to avoid dropping it again. So that's how the bird expends the minimum amount of energy to obtain the maximum amount of nutrition.
That was good. Minimum, maximum. I like how you said that last sentence there. Overall, let me take a look at the actual rubrics here. So, integrated speaking. Give me a quick second here. Okay, I think overall you had maybe some minor language use issues in here, maybe one or two things in there like missing a subject. Overall, you had good topic development. I did have the suggestion on how you can more clearly frame the introduction without trying to combine, the reading ideas with the introduction. Just keep that separate. You have an introduction that's maybe 5 or 7 seconds long, then you talk about the reading passage, and then you discuss the listening passage during your response. Overall, I'm going to put you at about 23 points out of 30, 3.0 out of 4 on this particular practice test.